normally parks in this lay-by here.
We have parked this lay-by bit here. I think you can go through that arch, can't you? Do you want to go?
No, because it's 6'6" wide.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So we've sensibly parked here before.
Yeah, and shall I turn round? I don't think we've got too much daylight left, have we?
About an hour, haven't we?
Yeah.
Last entry was 3:30. It's about 2:30.
All right.
You up there, T?
Oh, it's a 10-foot height on here.
Yeah, it's on a bit of a corner though.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, a 10-foot arch. It looks like a few people have scraped it, doesn't it?
Right, so it's historic Scotland, so
Yeah.
it's English heritage, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's open. October to March, 10 till 4 o'clock. You're in here, are you? Just been asked the strangest question. The lady in the shop said, "Are these two related?"
So I said, they're cousins.
Long distance cousins, I think. Right, Poppy. Been here before, haven't you? It's a very impressive looking castle, isn't it?
It is. It's very unusual.
It's unusual actually to have a moat in a historic property. A proper moat, isn't it?
And yet it feels like there's another moat out there. Cause
There is, isn't there? There's an outer moat,
right.
outer ditch, isn't there?
Yeah.
Poppy can't wait to get in.
A bit warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ending gate.
Yeah. I can't read that.
Just the entrance to the heart of the castle was the weakest part of its protective shield. As a result, it was given the most elaborate defences.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the newer bit, isn't it? The bit that was added on afterwards.
This is like a hotel of the 17th century.
Yeah,
or something,
that's right.
isn't it, this bit?
So this is the Nithsdale lodgings built by Robert Maxwell in the 1630s.
1634 then.
Yeah, Renaissance facade, a bold statement of the family's power, status and sophistication. So the border lords felt more secure from the threat of southern invasion after James VI ascended to the English throne in 1603. Changing building styles and fashions reflected this, becoming geared towards luxury and elegance rather than defence. However, a letter of 1640 warned the Earl of Nithsdale that the vulnerability of that dainty fabric off his new lodging in the event of a siege. You can get up there, can't you? I seem to remember.
Can you?
I think so. Thought we could get up the top. Yeah, the stairs there. Have a look in this dainty room in here. There's a fireplace, Pops. So here on the ground floor there are 3 chambers, each separate from the courtyard, with a further 2 rooms in the floor above.
They built this in the 1400s.
Yeah, all of the rooms had decorated fireplaces, indicating these were high status spaces, providing accommodation for family members and important guests.
That's a fireplace.
Fireplace, yeah. You gonna have a look over there, Pops? Yeah. That's the moat. All right, I'm coming.
This is a Grim Pit prison, reputedly the holding cell of Murdoch, Duke of Albany.
Yeah.
Duke of Albany before his execution in 1425.
Ooh. Oh, that's where they kept him down in the
Down
pit
there,
there. Yeah. I'll have a look then, Pops. Oh, grief. God, this is a little bit low. Look up there.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there must have been a pit underneath here as well then.
Oh, God.
A bit grim, wasn't it?
Yeah. Not nice.
Come on.
Won't be here too long, she said.
Because they don't want to be in there too long now. So the tower gets its name from Murdoch Stuart, cousin of James I. Murdoch governed Scotland for a while the king was held captive in England, and at least in James's view, he dragged his heel in negotiating his sovereign's release. When the vengeful king did return, Murdoch was arrested in Perth and confined here before his execution in Stirling Castle. Very dank and cold and dark. Yeah. So 1295, it was the power centre and home of Sir Herbert Maxwell and his family. It showed off Herbert's status and his awareness of modern warfare. Within the walls, a courtyard hums with activities servants, men at arms and officials carry out their duties. Not only a home, but a place of business, barracks, a guest room, a law court and a prison. Lord and Lady Maxwell have chambers in the gatehouse towers, providing their family with security and an element of privacy. But with the outbreak of the Wars of Independence in 1296, these defences would be tested to a breaking point.
So it was a big siege, wasn't they, by Edward I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was held by, what was it, 30 men?
Something incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's changed to a
By
fashionable mansion.
1635 it was a fashionable mansion.
Oh, it's impressive because each of those towers all had the pointy bits on top, didn't they?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a pit.
And
Still had the
pits,
pit.
Still had the pit.
Pointy bits with pits. So Robert Maxwell is the first Earl of Nithsdale. His ancestors have lived in this castle for over 350 years. Although the internal buildings have been altered, the walls retain their triangular layout. Despite the Reformation, the family are still devout Catholics and have their own personal chapel. In the south range, there were spacious and well-lit public rooms. The window suggests that security is no longer a major concern to the Maxwells. Unfortunately for them, the castle will be sacked and partially destroyed in 1640 by the Covenanting army of the Protestants. So it was a bit of a They're sort of forgetting what castles were for, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like we're on Poppy's tour.
You're going to get very far, Poppy.
Poppy's going. You're going for it, are you?
Looks as if what happened to it.
There's obviously another tower here, wasn't there?
Yeah. That's a shame. You want to go all the way at the top, didn't you?
Yeah. You want to go all the way up there. You can still see the remains of the stairs up there. Huh. Go on, we'll find you some stairs then, Pops. Don't think they're in there.
You're going in there, aren't you?
We're going in here. It says during Caerlaverock's great sieges, defenders fired arrows to protect the castle from attackers. The arrows were shot through thin openings called arrow slits. Stones on this display form the basis of this type of arrow slit called a fishtail due to their interesting shape. Right there.
Oh, right there, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're under the posh lodgings here, aren't we?
Yeah. Where Poppy's taking me. A bit dark in here, Pops. It looks like a sort of fireplace.
Was it pointless, that thought?
No, but she's found another way though. We go through here. Come here. Sorry. See you then in the corner there.
Oh, this will be the well then.
That'll be the well.
Yeah. Very easily identified, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think you can go up that one, see?
Try and get under the bars, but I don't think you're going to get very far.
Wait. knew there's some stairs somewhere. Oh, could we just have a look at these stairs here?
Come here, Poppy.
Hey. I think we're going up here then. More fireplaces. Could do with some of these fireplaces being lit.
Yeah, that's it.
Another step here.
Yeah.
So this was the lodging. Oh, fancy scroll work there.
What are these these fireplaces?
Yeah. Beautiful view outside.
You've got all that countryside, haven't
Yeah.
you? So
Yeah. There are 5 high status beds in here. Silk fringes and silk bedspreads. It's covered with lace and silk. With braid and silk rather. There are also feather beds, blankets, bolsters, pillows. Wow.
they're very comfortable.
Oh,
After Poppy.
after Poppy. This way. This way. So this was the Lord's Hall. The mighty gatehouse provided a living space for the Lord, his family and personal servants. On this floor was the Lord's Hall, his main living room. Yeah. Oh, there's loads to explore here, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's a bit dark in there, Pops. Come on, let's go further up
there.
there.
The names on here.
Yeah, well, it's sandstone, isn't it? So.
Look, there's one from 1776.
Yeah.
Wow. So it opened in 1634, didn't it? So he would have seen it at its best.
Yeah.
Oh, mind you, that's 100 years, isn't it?
Yeah. More. Yeah. All the graffiti on the walls. Go on then, Pops, get upstairs then.
Charles not sure. Charles not coming.
Come on, Ted.
No, she don't want. We'll wait here.
All right.
We'll wait here.
Go on. Up you go. Go on, Poppy. Come on. You're brave enough, aren't you, T? Oh, Poppy. That's it. It doesn't go anywhere. Blocked off. But you get a nice view. Poppy found some more stairs for us. Another floor. Oh, I think we've been up here before. Yeah. Alright, Pops. There's another way into the Lord's Hall.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did see that, and I thought it was just going down the edge.
Yeah, well, a grand staircase there, isn't there, rather?
Yeah.
Obviously got the oven or something here, so it probably was a kitchen, wasn't it? And then the Lord's Hall above,
Yeah.
up there.
It's been a fire or something here. It was a bit fire.
Yeah, well, wasn't that what happened in 16, whatever it was?
Was it? Oh, when the
Sacked by the, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, nice wide staircase.
Yeah.
So you bring your guests up this way, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, Poppy.
Wait.
Oh, it's good. Good little castle, that.
That is, isn't it? Oh,
Well worth a visit. think there's a museum, isn't there, in the back of that?
Yeah, there is.
That
Right
room.
back there, they've shown a film, haven't they, about the siege by Edward I.
Yeah, so we might go and have a look at that. Did you enjoy that then, Pops? Hey? Yeah, definitely worth a visit. You're not going in there. Whatever's in there. Yeah, on. Yeah, there's a little interactive, not interactive display. It's a movie, isn't it?
It's a movie about the siege.
It's 1300. Scotland was at war with England.
The King commanded his squadrons to form into threes, then were the banners arranged. 3,000 men-at-arms, all in their rich colours, illuminating the valley. Those in the castle, I believe, deemed that they had never been in greater peril. The marshals allotted us our lodgings and gave us our places everywhere. Then were houses built, not by masons and carpenters, but by tents of white and coloured cloth. Many a peg was hammered into the ground, many a pane bent and bent again to put more stones into the sling, discharging and splitting everything he hit. Still they did not flinch, but held upon their defence. Till unexpectedly, one was killed by a blow, then each one began to repent of his obstinacy and be dismayed. And then the castle's roof fell in, and stones entered on all sides, and whomever one of them was struck, neither iron cap nor wooden targe saved him from being wounded. And when they saw they could hold no longer or endure more, the castle's companions begged for peace and put up a pennon. But he who displayed it was shot by an arrow through the hand and into the face, and he begged that they should desist, saying they would give up the castle to the king and come out upon his mercy. But at that signal, the marshal and the constable forbade the assault, and the garrison surrendered the castle to them. Then they came out, in number but 60 men. We beheld them with much astonishment. They were then kept and guarded till the king decided their fate. He granted them life and limb, and gave them each a new robe. And the host rejoiced when they heard the news of the conquest of the castle, which was such a noble prize. Then the king ordered his banner to be unfurled, and that of St Edmund and St George and St Edward, along with those awarded by rights to Seagrave and Hereford, and my Lord Clifford, to whom the castle was entrusted. And while we guard Caerlaverock, the king, so skilled in war, gave orders by which route they should proceed through Galloway, that strong and important land. Here ends the siege of Caerlaverock.
Well, that's it for this little visit to Caerlaverock. Really enjoyed that. It was interesting. See it in the distance, get a little bit dark now, but a beautiful location. So if you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe, hit the notifications icon, and you'll get updates when I release another video. So see you soon.